Alright, hello friends. I got a little height in some of my stuff, so you can see what I'm doing more. I got a pottery set. I figure I'd give a break some of this other canned stuff for a minute. I like to add adventure in my life, a little bit of can. But I'm here. I've been busy cleaning my house, getting ready for this baby shower. And I got this pottery kit, so I figure I might as well figure out what I'm doing. The pottery wheel is not my best friend. I will say that much. This air dry clay is here. And it's Kato, and there's my cat. It has a whole kit in here. And you absolutely do not need a pottery wheel. An angel saying hi. She is a sassy kitty. I'll tell you that much. Sassy, sassy, sassy. Ooh, it comes pre-packaged. I'm excited. So excited. Huh. There we go. Let's get this going. I haven't got white peas over here. I believe, yeah, I got my white peas. I got the huggies. The huggies are very interesting. It's either going to go real bad or really good, folks. So hopefully it goes good. But you know what? I'm not perfect, and neither is no one else in the world. So I'm here to show all these imperfections that people have. I'm not always terrible. It could be good too. It shows that everybody's human. Oh, I think they actually have the water in here too. Alright. I'm gonna get these gloves on now. In this case I get some tarot card readings. And I figure this will take me a minute. Okay, I'm gonna roll this out. There's a roller in here. They got all kinds of crap in here. What do I do? I'm gonna open up this roller. I think it only cost me like 20 or 30 bucks, something like that. I usually come in on the evening time, but I figure why not try today? I do gotta go with India later because India is one of my top fans. America, not so much right now. But it's okay. It is what it is. Gotta love India. But I figure I make one of these and I'm taking Chong out for a walk. Oh, this is really soft. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna make the base of my bowl. Yeah, this Kato stuff is very soft. Alright. I'm gonna put this into a nice ball. Like that there. Alright, I'm gonna bring my computer down a little, just show you guys what I'm doing a little bit here. Alright, I'm just rolling this in a nice little ball. Because I had this idea for where you could braid these things. Even you can make little houses out of these things. very excited about it all. Alright. Alright, now, where did I put my thing at? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Oh, there it is. Right on the side. Alright, just like a little roller like you'd make cookies. Alright. I'm going to roll this out like this. I say you can make any kind of bowl here. We're going to test this theory today. I mean, I got lots of clay until I get paid again. So sometimes when you're starting out in YouTube, sometimes you just have to get your own material and you got to pay for everything. People don't quite tell you that, but that's sometimes the way it goes. I figure I can make art, so why not make this? I can go a lot of different ways with this. Oh, hi, Starry. How you doing? Yeah. I don't know. I never tried clay jewelry. Can you? I decided to try out all this stuff here. I'm just going to try to make a bowl. I probably need to have it on something plastic, I'm thinking. Alright, I have this bowl I was going to throw away. I'm thinking about putting it in here when I'm done. I'm setting it in there. Because I want to do a bowl. But yeah, that's a hell of an idea, Starry. Clay jewelry. It really is. One hell of a good idea. I think I'm going to take this bowl. This here. I wonder what gift I acquired from this session I just did, if any. I don't have any way of sending anybody gifts. I wish I did. I have no clue how to do all that post office stuff, and I don't know. Trump has a lot of stuff going on here. I wish I could put gifts out. So, but no. Yeah, this Kato set is not bad. Alright. Yeah, I can, Starry. Oh, you meant a spiritual gift. Okay. Yeah, I would love to give you guys all this stuff because I don't keep a lot of it. I don't keep a lot of this stuff, but I would love to send it out to my viewers, but I don't know how. I don't know how they do this. Connecting me to a past life. I probably could do stuff like that. I never really tried, but I can if you want. We could try. Alright. Okay, there's my other little half Siamese cat. Oh. I probably could do stuff like that. I do talk to dead people now. I really do, so I probably could if you want me to, but that's okay if you don't. I mean, we could try to do something like that. I mean, I just kind of do what I do, and whatever gifts the spirits give me is of sight is what I do. But I have been able to see just crazy things. I call them crazy things because, as I've told you guys, I'm scientific. I'm known to listening to Denzel Washington things with my own problems. Laugh out loud. So, yeah. But I didn't know you can make clay jewelry. So, you guys are smart. Oh, yeah, I know. It's the kittens I rescued. I was babysitting, and nobody wanted them, and they had no home. I'm going to braid these down and start my bowl. But, yeah, and I rescued these guys. Jeez. It's been a while. God. They're like, I've been here 3 years. They're like 3 years old. Me and my husband, we wanted the first cat. We wanted Gizmo, but we got Angel, and I couldn't adopt out Angel, so we kept her. Now then I didn't want to separate siblings, I guess you could say. Not at all. I mean, they're sisters. One's more sassy than the other. Well, yeah, that's why I'm hoping to get some kind of money from this settlement because I mean I would like to take the all my cats in there. These guys need to get fixed. I don't let them outside, but I still got things I got to do. But it just seems like my dad was business partners with my stepsister's husband, and then after she died, all hell broke loose. And what do you got left, you know? But I'm down to doing clay. Yeah, I don't. I just look at it in the animal kingdom as we are a part of the animal kingdom, and one day we might be an animal because I do believe in reincarnation, and I do believe that people come in and sometimes come back as animals. And I don't believe that we should interfere with that. I got the base right here. I'm gonna spiral these around. But yeah, I don't believe that. I think it's very cruel. And just because we're at the top of the food chain right now, I believe that if you're mean to an animal like that, sometimes you come back as the same thing you abused. Like men that torture women and just do unspeakable horror to them. I believe they come back and not in a good way. I think that's sometimes how spirits do stuff. I could be wrong, but yeah. Alright, I'm just sticking these on top. But yeah, these are my family. I mean, I'm in my 50s, but even when the kids were little, I was always bringing in animals. My son's the same way. He told me that when I got these cats, he had his capacity of animals, so I guess these were the ones meant to be with me. Alright. Yeah. Well, a clay bowl is coming to being. Oh, me too. But yeah, but Starry, I can. Oh, thank you. She's the Ragdoll Siamese. And her sister, Gizzy, that's Angel. And the one that looks more ragdoll back here. I think she's sleeping now. There she is. She's Ragdoll Siamese, and the other one is Ragdoll Siamese, but she's mixed, but they're both very intelligent. And I respect nature and people. So, but yeah, I can try to do something interesting. I know around the eclipse I did interesting things. So, I could try to help you out there, Starry. I do. Connecting in on this. Let me see here. I got my little Buddha crystal on. But this crystal might help us. It's just mad that I've been growing these damn crystals. I did grow this one. It seems to be spiritually enhanced for some reason. And it got real big when I was growing it. So maybe we'll put it right here and see what it does. Sometimes things. Alright, Starry. I see you in a remote village. And in this remote village, I see you as a young girl. I want to say like a merchant's daughter. And I see you a time. I'm putting together a little bowl. I feel like Jesus over here, laugh out loud. But I see you at a time where things are very radical. And I see you arguing with your dad because you don't want to be married to a fella that wants to marry you. And I do see in this time period that you are, I want to say, you have like lighter skin, but it's not quite Caucasian. I want to say possibly Mesopotamian or something. I see it's like a really distinct past. And in this distinct past, I see a priest. And he's bothering you. And in this lifetime, you go home, and I see you packing your stuff, and you leave. And now it just kind of went away. That's a strong soul to leave such a terrible event. So, that is a good thing. I don't know, that bull's not terrible. It really isn't. Maybe I could put some damn holes in this. This could be good. I'll make some holes in this bowl. And then it could be my incense thing. But I don't know if that helps you, Starry. So. Oh, okay. Now you want black magic. How to defeat that. I can give you being of dark origins, and I'm not a bad person. I'm not. Just because I can tap into things that a lot of people can't. But I will tell you, on dark magic, it feeds on you. So, what I would do, you know what? I need to bring this over here. What I would do is literally the only thing that countered dark magic is white magic. And I do say this because this is a very true statement, because the dark cannot exist without the light, as much as the dark always says they can. And I will tell you that because a lot of people, they constantly are saying that they could do this and that, and there's a lot of dark practitioners that I guess they think that the presence of God is not there. And the thing is, even if you have dark things, no, it's not. I get my stuff. I guess you would say it's from a darker place, but I use it for good. And I will tell you, I do understand. I can tell you I understand what they do and why they do it, because that I get where they get their energy, but the thing is, if somebody's doing dark magic against you, they're using your light to try to, I guess, in a way, curse the person themselves. So I'm just poking little holes. This looks interesting. So, giving in that, this Teresa is trying to use your light magic, use you against your own magic. And the thing is there has been some dark practitioners in her family. My grandmother died mysteriously in our upstairs. She did have diabetes, yes, but she was doing some pretty crazy shit. That I will admit. And my grandmother just wasn't right in the head at times, so. Well, you're not feeling it because you're not dark. And the thing is if you stay light and you don't give her any of your light, don't give her anything. Stay positive and you focus on the light God and the light God only. Because the light God is where you want to be and stay at. So, I don't know. I think all these little pokey holes look kind of nice in here. I'm trying to make an inset holder. So, given that, what I would do to shield yourself from black magic, which is very easy, which a lot of dark magic practitioners, because I did dabble a little bit in the voodoo stuff for a little bit and studied it, but I always I didn't like do all the crazy stuff that's on TV. Voodoo is real, yes, but it gets dark because it does things that's unwillful. And the thing is, if you do things unwillful, there's universal laws. And these universal laws are very clearly stated. Oh, you are right, Nina. Yeah, this person that's trying to attack you literally is, if you do unwillful attacks, the thing is they take from you and they try to make you believe that it's them, but they actually are feeding off your own energy. They like to call these people that are dark practitioners energy vampires. That's what I guess the formal definition of it is. And energy vampires can be very annoying because they think they know everything. They honestly, truly think they know everything in the world. So I would ignore her, and whatever religion you are, that's why on this planet, in this existence, religion was invented. It was invented by the light god, yes, because he knew that no one might not fully understand things, but he knew one day it would be important. So, religions were put in, and I've known this because when I died, I seen all this. Religions were put in all sectors for all of different areas and different languages to understand the word of the light. The word of the light is all positive. It's never unwillful, and this is just what he does. The light God is all giving, all knowing, and he's wonderful. And that's what he did. So not one religion's better than another. I will tell you that story. It literally, that religion in your area that was put there by the light God is to direct you toward the light and keep you by the light. Because these things that attack us, they like to prey on the weak. And the thing is, your friend that's trying to do this black magic herself, she, I guess in a sense, is giving her own soul and her own light to try to take you down. So the thing that is telling her that you're going to get even really is only after her. Because it can't go near you. It has to have permission. But she, thinking that she's angry with you, it's going after her, not you. And that's the essence of all dark magic. It always, in the end, goes to you. And if you look through history, these rulers that dabbled into this dark magic, that's what they do. And they end up rotting alive and all this other stuff. Because if you take and you torture and hurt others, the light delivers. And when they deliver, there's horrible things that happen. In Roman days, after Jesus was crucified, that guy that executed Jesus himself, and I'm not saying Jesus was a real prophet. There's a lot of prophets out there for the region. And we all are sons and daughters of God. God doesn't have just one child. We are his children. He loves us all. So don't think Jesus is the only prophet. I know that I'm Catholic saying this, but it's true. There's many prophets in this world. As long as you spread the word of good and you try to, and you're there for the better good, you are a prophet in a sense. And a lot of propaganda tries to tell us different. I guess in a way I'm a prophet too, because I'm over here trying to help people not fall into these traps. And that's essentially why I come over here. I feel people get in these traps and they say, we can do this, we can give curses, and you absolutely can't. I mean, I will say this because I just know. This is the kind of thing I live in, you know? And the energy around me that surrounds me, I understand it, and you absolutely can't go near it. So, honestly, I would just pray, Starry. That's all you got to do is you got to pray to the light God, however you identify him as, however it is. Because there's a lot of people that identify this light God in different ways. You know, this is kind of good, these little things for just having your bowl this way. But anyways, Anywho, that is it in a nutshell. All you got to do is pray and have a good conversation with God. You pray and have a good conversation with God. Everything she is trying to do to you will literally just go away. And it will go right back onto her. Whatever you do on others comes back to you. That's a universal law of every religion. And it's a universal truth. You put whatever you put out there comes right back. And when it comes back, oh boy. Hopefully you did something good, because if you didn't, the recipient for that's not good. And we're all in spiritual warfare, Nina, all of us. And it's because these things are getting desperate. And I see them. They walk around, some people black eyes and everything, and they've taken some people, and some people they haven't. And when I mean taken, I'm going to put little gems in here. And when I mean taken, I simply just mean that people, I guess, are kind of in a way a little hostage. And I mean that because they don't know any better. They're just walking around like nobody's business, putting all this negative stuff in the air. I'm putting these little buttons in there. I'm going to play around with this thing. I got this stuff to get rid of. But yeah. Pretty much that's where all that's at. Your friend, I guess in a way, is being possessed because she's allowing her soul to be taken. And she don't even realize it. When things like that come on to you, they do it intentionally. It's all intentional, all of it. And when you do intentional things like that, it's always coming back. And that thing doesn't want you. It doesn't care to curse you. Whatever power she's using to go through that, it's taking her. And that's why they say, and the animals don't like certain people, because if you look to where the animals, who they like and who they don't like, it's the possessed and the non-possessed. I have seen this for myself. Sometimes I just save the animals because anybody can communicate with an animal. They communicate with heart and soul. If you don't have heart and soul, they will literally try to summon or just get anybody to come nearby and help them. They will. And this is what animals do. They warn us. And they want to know why we do all this stuff, because they see the other side. Oh, yes, they do. People don't think they see the other side. They think that animals are stupid and this and that, but they most certainly are not. Animals are very smart. And if you listen to their soul, that's that. But yeah, your friend's being possessed. Don't give in to whatever she thinks is going on, because literally there's nothing you can do if this is how she's acting, and all you could do is pray for her. And I say pray for her because the light God tries to send things, messages to save his flock, which we are all his flock. There is no certain set number, like they say in some religions, of who's going to heaven and who's not. The good and the pure are going to the light. The ones that accepted the darkness are going to the dark. And it's acceptance that truly gives them their power. If there's no acceptance, then they don't have a host. And your friend angry, trying to do all this stuff to you, is going to see a very bad end to her treachery. They really will. I've seen it. I've seen somebody that murdered somebody for $10,000. They ended up, their mother died of cancer, their wife died of cancer, and then their only living son came back from war and they killed themselves. And this person was left all alone. It's sometimes like that. Sometimes you think that you're getting ahead in this. You never accept gifts of money. It comes, they usually, the dark likes to give you money. You never ask for money. You ask for peace. You ask for love. That's whatever I ever ask for. I'm going to let this sit like this, and all these little holes in these buttons will be good for incense holders. I think it might be a cute incense holder. But yeah. But I do see you in that lifetime too, Starry, sticking up for your soul. I think you always were on the side of light. I don't see any dark in you. See, I don't worry about the dark people because honestly, dark is only it's almost like they're not very powerful now if you think about it. Through darkness, they need you. That's the thing. They absolutely need you, the darkness. And anybody that absolutely needs someone, it gives you, it pretty much is like, well, where was that true power? If you can't give them any. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I just feel if you had any true power, you wouldn't have to take it from other people. And these people take things from a lot of people. I just use what's given to me. And I think that I was gifted after I passed to help other people with their problems. And that's what I like to do. Oh, well, whatever the reason, if she's feeling it, if she is not, she's not going to get what she needs. It's just not going to happen. She needs you to want to do it. So, and people that do these curses think they're all immortal, and they're not. I would never doubt the existence of God because you'd be crazy too. God is very strong. I have seen him. I've seen him in death. When you go through that light, I will tell you, do not lie. Oh, that's good. Then her doing all that, whatever she's trying to do to you is coming straight back to her. I will tell you that. I'm just telling you the origins of this kind of stuff because I just know origins of weird things. Let's just put that way. Alright, I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. Okay, why is it doing this? It's in the clay kit. Okay. What's this supposed to do? How do you get the clay out of here? This is my question. I've got all this stuff in here. I don't say exactly how you get the clay out. This is confusing. I don't know, what is this supposed to be? A nice little carrier? I don't know. I'm going to use this as a nice little carrier because I don't see how the hell I'm supposed to sculpt clay with that. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. Uh, it's heavy energy, and also I don't know what you are connecting to when you do it. All right. Spells, I will tell you, I do know a lot about them. Spells are pretty much like prayers. And when you do prayers, you're always connecting to the source. So I don't know. Are you religious? I guess that's the another question. I guess that would be the question to ask is if you're religious, because you could do it through certain prayers and certain sequence. All right, you believe in God. All right, so are you part of an organized religion? Because you can use prayers from your organized religion in spells. And in fact, I mean, a lot of people talk crap about witchcraft, but all they are is spells to the light most of the time. Yeah. All right. Well, if you believe the same way as me, what I would do, and then I will give Rajiva that. What I would do, then, if you would, I would connect to your own self and just say, I refuse. You just literally say, I refuse to let darkness touch me. And get yourself a special object, like a clear quartz or something. Anything of that sort, or just a cross or something. And concentrate on your soul while you're doing it. It's like a sort of meditation. And you ask the light. I always call him the one. Palms are good. Do you read the King James Bible? Because palms are really good. I'm familiar with that because I grew up Catholic. So, okay, go to palms. And what I like to do, I mean, everyone's different in their spiritual experience, but I like to say, as I walk through the valley of darkness, I fear no evil, and just start concentrating, and maybe go to palms and find some other little sayings they have that are nice. That's what I would do. And that's what I do all the time when I see these people with black eyes around. Because unfortunately, I have to see all these people with black eyes, and sometimes they got a dog with them, and their dog is scared as hell. So when you see these people with black eyes and they got an animal, I'm just screaming in my head, why in the hell are you trying to emotionally drain that poor animal? This is why I have a zoo. So I'm in a corporate apartment with a zoo. And the reason I have a service dog is because they wanted me to get rid of my dog. And I told them, no way. And I paid for him to be a service dog because in America, people don't respect animals as much as I would like them to. They have to make laws here, which is messed up, just to help the animals. And what people in my country don't understand is the animals that you're hurting are kindred spirits, and they're protected by the light. And a lot of Americans have a lot of messed up things happening to them. People are getting eaten by sharks and all kinds of stuff. And I believe all nature is related to the one. But you got to send that energy back to them, and that's how you do it. You could do, and you're going to have to do it every day to everyone. It's going to be more than one coincidence. Sorry, it's not going to be just this one event. Through your whole life, there's a lot of black eyes out there, a lot, and they're all horrible and misguided. Okay, there's my roller went that way. So I just sit in here with my little supplies and stuff with my zoo, and I try to stay true to the one and the source. I really honestly do. Alright. I'm trying to make this look a little fancy, and then I'm going to get to this reading. I figure that there's all these famous sculptors out there. Maybe I can at least make a nice, pretty bowl. I know I might not be able to make a damn statue because there'd be a lot of clay involved in that, but I'm going to do these readings now. I'm just going to try to shave out some of this and make it look pretty. If prehistoric man could do this, I have confidence I can. I want to make this kind of thin on there. Make a pretty little stuff. And then I'm going to paint and shave this out when I'm done, when it gets all dry too. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for helping out Starry, everybody. Because all of us people that are bound to the light need to stick together because there is a spiritual warfare going. And it's at a really, really big level. Bigger than I have anticipated it could even be. The spiritual warfare is going from presidents to people that you know, people that are your family, people that are in the bank. There's people just taking people. It's a mess. It is a mess, and there's more bad than good. And I mean, I'm old. I've been living for 51 years, and I have never, even when I was a child, seen it this bad. For some reason, there's more people turning wicked than keeping their goodness. It's very imbalanced. I mean, there always is bad, and there always will be, but this is at an imbalance, like medieval times imbalance. So I don't even know what to say about subject anymore because it's just all messed up. All right, Rajiva, I'll get yours. Ashima next. Okay, Rajivza. All right, hang on here. Okay. All right, Rajiva. Shouter Peely. All right, you want a love reading. I'll do your love reading now. And I got another reading that came through. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. I've been just living the life, waiting on something of my inheritance to come through. I got a lot of evil people in my inheritance. First, they said I was dead. Then I found out my dad had a lot of money, and I guess after he got sick, and everyone died, my sister's husband took advantage of him. And I keep getting, laugh out loud, Denzel Washington things saying that God is going to lift me up and this and that. I just want my dad's ashes. They will not let me. I think he's wicked because I asked the lawyer once, and there's no money. He gets a free burial anyways because he's a soldier. He won't give me his ashes. I think he really is truly evil. Who does not give somebody's grieving daughter their dad's ashes? So I'm dealing with this too, folks. I'm dealing with the presence of true evil. My whole stomach just gets, I don't know, I get just an ugly feeling in me, even on the phone. And that's bad. I don't even want to see him face to face. I might fall back on with all his negativity. So I have my son talk to him. My son don't even like talking to him. He says it exhausts him too. But your love reading is in a full moon in Taurus. And this just means about having a plan and kind of rearranging stuff so you can have room for a love relationship. Because sometimes in our life, that's what we got to do. We got to make different kind of arrangements and things. And then you got a new moon in Scorpio with that. And this is like the background clutter of all the question. And this just talks about working through your fears. And I feel that I see that you want to have a relationship and you feel like it's not going to come and you're lonely. I feel your loneliness over here, but don't be lonely. Rescue a dog or a cat. And you know what? Just wash them up every day with some rags and they can go right in the bed with you and cuddle with you. And then you have also surrounded by a full moon in Pisces. And this talks about balancing your spiritual and practical. Maybe you just need to get more your situation right now you're in. I'm maybe just has to tweak up and change a little bit before that can happen. Not everybody's ready for a relationship. No, that wasn't yours. That was the other person's. All right. All right. Now, Shuli. Okay, he was worried about his whole love life, the other one. All right, you want to know what Shuli is feeling for you. All right, I'll just focus on Shuli. See, I made my own crystal. This is what I've been doing with my time. And I decided, I've been drawing so much, I need to do pottery making. And these crystals been growing very well. They say they could take up to a week, so I don't know. It feels like it. Everybody tells me you cannot accept crystals from a person or they can put their energy into it. So I decided to grow my own. And I grew that by myself. So nobody had nothing to do with my crystal. It was all the energy that I put into it. And I recommend you guys to make your own crystals because I feel it's better because you created it and you put literally your own energy into it. And no one touched it. That's the best. I mean, I have a friend. She's kind of, I don't know what you call her. She doesn't do spells, but she sees things, and she's very spiritual. And she's very dead on at times about different subjects. So she told me about that, and I told her, "Well, I'm just going to grow my own damn crystal." She goes, "Well, you could do that too. I'm not trying to put it in moon water and everything." No, I'm just not with all this crazy evil going on in the world. But they say moon water too, or holy water. All right, this. What is it? All right, Ashman, your lady friend. She is in a new moon in Libra, and this signifies that both of you are in a new romantic cycle, which is good. And the stuff surrounding you guys are new moon in Gemini. And this talks about communication. When two people are in love and they got a whole relationship going on, the thing is it has to be open communication from the heart. And she's only halfway there. She doesn't trust you with all of it. And then there's the North Node. And this just talks about, maybe just it's always talks about comfort zones. In your case, I believe it's just maybe being blunt honest with her about what she wants and stuff, because you'd like to, in time and places, if you think about it, people live, if you're not attacked or anything crazy happening, you live about at the average 50, 60 years. And the thing is when people waste your time and they're not totally honest, they're wasting theirs, but they're also wasting yours. I like to, whenever I dated or whatever, I was very blunt honest. I would just tell them, you just need to go find whatever you need to find. It's just not here for me. You cannot just be friends and waste somebody's years, their time. You meet somebody's in their 20s and they got a lot of money, and you go, oh, this is good for me right now. So you stay with that person because it's comfortable. And comfort is not a reason to waste someone's time, because we're not meant to do that kind of thing. I'm just kind of shaving the end of here. This is really fun how Prehistoric Man did this. I bet they wish they had these kind of tools in a Kato set. Laugh out loud. But yeah, you got to remember that with relationships. I'm always keep tabs of my time. That's why I loved my first husband, because he just, we had kids together. He really wasn't feeling it after a while. Then after a while, he didn't even want to kiss me. He said he'd have sex with me, but he didn't want to kiss me. That was the first one. And I said, well, if you really don't feel it, that's fine. But we need to break up. And he goes, I don't know what to do. I don't have a job. I don't have this. I don't have that. Sometimes you have to have your own stuff, your own life, and you're supposed to merge both of your lives together. Yeah, it's convenient to lie to someone and tell them that you love them. And I'm not saying that she doesn't love you in a sense, but there's all different kinds of love out there. As humans, we all do love each other because we're all kindred spirits, but that doesn't mean we're all going to get married and have babies. To have that kind of love, it's a little different. So you got to be aware of people that will try to use you in certain situations, and they could be real nice. And my mom used to always say they're wolves in sheep's clothing. And don't let no one waste your time and your energy, because we're all meant for something, and we gotta do what we need to do in life. We absolutely do. This is fun as hell. I can see why kindergartners like this. Here, you could take your finger and kind of dip it down here. I can see why cavemen like this. I like to enjoy little things. That's why I share with you guys my project. This is the time, I guess, that I get in touch with the source, and I like to do fun things. And I feel making things with my hands helps me. What does A want to tell me? All right, who is this A in association with you? I guess. Is this a lover, a friend? Because I see a lot of people in association with you. I see energy. I don't see names. There's a lot of different associations that we have. So let me like, because I don't know if this is a love reading or. All right. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So friend thing. Okay. I don't know. I get a lot of love readings. You guys from India are all like a very lovable. I don't know. Here in America, they're brutal as hell sometimes. They really are. You go. I don't even go to bars or anything. I just. I don't. I feel that people are very jaded at times around here. So that's where I live at. All right. Let's see here. These bowls, cultivating them. That little tiny bowl does take a minute. It really does. Once all this gets dried, probably tomorrow, I'll probably I'll do a live stream with painting it really nice. Maybe try to make another bowl. And then there's a lot of incense that could be stuck in there with all the little buttons. I think that would be useful for around the house. And this is all I did is put these in here. It's going to be an incense holder. I know that probably some of my friends, it's going to be maybe a Christmas present for somebody. This is what I do. I've been saving money. I tell people that life is not about money, so I do not buy Christmas presents. I absolutely will bring you something I made, and that's it. So, your best friend, Nad, or Nada, or Nad, or Nada. We'll say Nada. I think Nada sounds pretty. I hope it's the right pronunciation. All right, your friend is in a blue moon. And this represents impossible things. She believes she's excited about something. So it is good. It's not bad for not everything. There's a lot of doom and gloom in the world. At least it's not bad. And then there's a new moon in Taurus surrounding her. And this talks about prosperity, which is which obviously means money and more wealth. And then she's surrounded by a new moon in Gemini, and this talks about communication. I think she's going to talk to you about some kind of new endeavor, about money and trying to, I don't know, get more stuff. I think it's something about that. I mean, it could be something she wants to invest in. It could mean a lot of things. It could mean just a job. Maybe she wants you guys to make pottery bowls. Laugh out loud. I doubt it. Well, yeah, let me know. Okay, this here. Okay. Ooh, it's not terrible. I just wish I could get the sides a little more better. My little thing. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, I'm not perfect. I do try to help. But at least you're happy and positive, Nada. That's what the most important thing that matters to me. And then, and you're a good humanitarian. I appreciate you for all your humanitarian acts. I sense all your good acts of humanitarian. I really do. I sense your love of animals and helping out people. Just don't let the dark eyes drain your energy. They're trying out there. They truly are. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you want to know about? Any specific subject? I'm gonna put this on my work table. There we go. I don't think I can do anything more with that damn bowl. All right. I'm just gonna leave it just like that and let it sit. My cats usually leave my stuff alone, so they just like to watch me make all this stuff. Okay, yeah, I could do that. I can pick up on your energy. I do like to do things like that. It's fun. I don't know. I'm thinking that the prehistoric people. I mean, I probably need a caveman to show me how to make these nice clay bowls. But I feel that if they had acrylic paint, they could really rock out these bowls. Laugh out loud. But they are fun, and I can see why children like making them. Like I said, I don't know. I think this is easier than dealing with the pottery wheel. I think I just need to do hands-on approach to pottery, and then possibly move on to a pottery wheel. I don't know. All right. All right. Your energy right now is in a new moon eclipse. And that is a very good thing. That is powerful change. And powerful change is not a bad thing. Powerful change, I mean, it could be bad for the people that aren't good around you, but for the person that's actually good, it's not. But for the people around them, yeah, it could have problems. And then you're surrounded by a cardinal moon. And this is just talking about being bold and making moves. There's stuff that you've been holding back and you don't know if you could do certain things. But sometimes, like my mom used to tell me, and I know it sounds really, my mom, I come from a southern background. She's told me, shit or get off the pot. If you just sit somewhere, you're never going to honestly get very far. So you got to get a game plan and figure out where your life is going and move forward so you're always not sitting still. That's what I'm getting. Then you got a new moon in Leo, and this just talks about confidence and being a key to your success. I mean, the energy is saying that they would like you to move forward, but they're not going to push about it either. So that's what I'm picking up on there. All right, what is your issue over here? Guard vase. Oh, yeah. Now they say something about a vase. Okay, this thing was a vase. Okay, well, there's two pieces here. They say in here you can make a vase. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, this is a cutting mat. Okay. Alright. Alright, we got it. It just got interesting here. Well, maybe I need a cutting mat. At least I'm decent with math. Just cut along the dotted line. Oh, see, it has over here where you cut along this dotted line. And then you're supposed to make this vase here. I don't know. I'm gonna probably in my next live stream try to tackle that. I don't know. Alright, I'm probably on the next one. I'm gonna try to tackle that vase. What is your issue? You know, the crazy thing is she's always been that petite. Always. She eats a lot too. I don't know what you want, Angel. Okay. All right. I know I had all these little bags. And where did I put in my little bag? I'm gonna put this little axle so I can make this little face. What do you need, Angel? I don't know what your issue is over here. Alright. Okay, I had literally two plastic bags. Okay, here we go. Here's one. I'm gonna put this in here. Oh, hi, Karan. Yeah, we haven't seen each other. We keep going back and forth. I made you a video for your birthday because I am a digital creator. And I just finished my bowl. I think prehistoric times would like me. It's an incense holder. You could put lots of incense in this, not just a little. See, and I smoothed out the sides. And I'm going to paint it tomorrow. It was in the post. I posted it. It's as if you look in the community post. I am going to be eventually when I get a new phone going and doing a couple things back on Facebook, but like I was telling you in the comments, Kron, I've always been a digital creator, and I got 6,000 people to follow me over there because they liked my videos so much. And then Facebook said that I should start doing live streaming. So I always had an account here, but it was always, I just dropped videos over here. And then my husband said that they have safety precautions and stuff for scammers and this and that, and Facebook's better. And and I have 6 Facebook groups. So eventually my friends are going to want me to go back because they're all in this group. I had like 200 people in my group. I like to savor, and I'm happy for the little things in my life that I've accomplished. I figure if you don't savor the important things, what do you have? So, and I did a lot of cleaning because I have this baby shower to go to. My son's his father-in-law spent $6,000 American money on this baby shower. So, of course, my work I requested off, and they said that they didn't get it. I just told them I'm going. I get so tired of arguing with them. I work every weekend, and I get it. So, yeah, it's way back in the list. It really is. It's like way back in there. But yeah, I texted my scheduler and I told her I get in medical, I know there's shortages because people don't like to work. I get it, but I can't help if I get things in my life going on. So I will have Sunday off. My son probably won't be here till like afternoon. And the husband will be home because he took 3 days off work because he's getting burnt out. So I should be able to do a morning stream on Sunday. Laugh out loud, I got enough stuff to keep me busy. It even came with acrylic paint, but I have so much paint, it's ridiculous. I didn't even need a kit with paint. Not at all. But what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take this here. I'm gonna put that knife there. To make this vertical vase, I gotta use all this other stuff, but that's fun. There. Alright. I'll see if I can I don't know how you could send people videos through here. I know on Facebook it's easy. It's just kind of hard over here because it's not like a huge social network like on Facebook. Their whole network is about sharing videos and stuff. So, but yeah, I put happy birthday Kron and I think I put it in there. It was pretty cool. I have a very good. Oh, TikTok's liking me. I don't know if this is my first favorite format. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, but this is my favorite format, and the next format that I like besides here is TikTok. I like to listen to the grungy people. And my mother-in-law is over here with her Christian songs. Okay, I got a lot of hearts. Okay, I'm only up to 711. That's okay. I don't know. TikTok sometimes scares me. You never know what to expect from those people. You really don't. They're like a cyclone could hit them. All right, you want to know what's going on between my friend Lyric and her best friend LJ. Should they go for a weekend together? Oh, okay. I remember all that kind of talk when I was single. Many moons ago, everybody say you go on a weekend with somebody, you find out who they really are. It ends up really bad or really good. This is what people say. I'm not even making it up. It was on the Seinfeld. I don't know if you watch Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. It was in the 90s. Jerry Seinfeld went on a weekend and they had a whole thing because it was like supposed to represent real life. And they go on this weekend thing and then realize they hate each other. Those make you or break you, these weekends together. They really do, because even if you're sleeping with one another and having sex, not leaving for 2 days and seeing their habits. Oh, her boyfriend. Are they living together? I don't know. If they're already living together, it might not bother them. But, you find out if it bothers you because they didn't put down the toilet seat and stuff. Because there's a lot of things that could bother you about people. There's a lot of people that I was with, and then the weekend came and this and that, and I wasn't living with them yet, and I found out a nasty little habit, or just something I thought was nasty, and I couldn't be with them. Oh, you want to know if he's being truthful? Okay. I'm always that nitpicker. Like, you didn't brush your teeth, and then I hate when people pick their nose. I hate it. I get it. We all have to, or you have to go clean out your nose, but go clean it in the bathroom. There's some people out there that'll pick their nose right in front of you, and it's really gross. So I don't know. It's just because I'm OCD. They had a Jerry Seinfeld episode too with Elaine, and it was so funny. She was she broke up with this guy because his tub wasn't clean. I thought it was hilarious. It's something I don't know if I'd break up with someone over that, but I would say, I'm bringing some bleach over and clean up this bathroom for you. This is something that I would do. But let's see here. But I'm just like that. All right. You got their relationship right now is in a blue moon. And this just talks about believing in possible things, which is good. It's positive. It means there's not a negative energy with it. And then they're surrounded by a full moon in Libra. And this just talks about a win-win outcome. So, and I'm picking up, this is because they're going to find out more of things they have in common that they didn't know before. And then there's a waning moon. It talks about releasing energy, but I feel like it's, in their case, it's anxiety and you know how you worry about things and it turns to jealousy. Insecurities. They need to release insecurities. I am picking that up because your friend thinks that it might not be too good to be true type thing, and she gets insecure and thinks he might leave sometimes. We all do. I get it, but I understand it's harder for a man to find a woman than a woman it is to find a man. And that's what my sons have told me. That's how this world is now. So, and I believe them because they've been through enough of these women. So, I'm going to let Chong out. And yeah, look on the community section. I consider you guys my Chong the dog group because I'm used to controlling Facebook groups, and the way I talk to you guys is through the community board. So if you guys give me a comment or something, I answer you back because that's our communication, just like on Facebook. So I consider us a group. We are the Chong the Dog group. So if you have anything or you want to ask anything, or even if you guys wanted like the regulars or anybody, it doesn't be a regular or not. Let's say you need a reading real bad. He does. But the thing you got to realize about feelings is feelings are innate. They're at a scientific level. Your friend and her are working on pheromones right now. And the thing is us humans, we work on pheromones in our relationship and the other. So right now he's there because of pheromones, but he's not there for nothing huge or horrible. I mean, it's an early stage of a relationship. He's not being unfaithful. It's an early stage in the relationship type thing. So I don't see anything with other than that, but I don't see marriage for a long while. I'll tell you that. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, if you need to talk to me whenever, I don't mind. I always answer my comments. I don't mind. Communication is the key in life, Karan. And I'm a very good communicator. So, I'm gonna go take Chong for his exercise. He's been gaining weight, laugh out loud. Now that he's 3, he's not as skinny as he was. So, and I'll be back probably trying to do some more pottery stuff. Maybe some cavemen can come help me, laugh out loud. Because I might need them to show me how to do more all this pottery. But at least I got math. I'm good at math, and I got a cutting board that I'm going to try to make this vase when I come back. All right, and you guys take care, and I'll be back.